Happy New Year, and welcome to this edition of This is Glendale. I'm Joe Dubinsky, and as you can see, Bet Chorus is not with us this time. Since she did such a good job of covering me over the summer, I thought I would repay the favor. In this edition, we're going to talk about those orange flags that you might see along Sharon Road, and we're also going to have a segment with Kevin Bell, Glendale's Utilities Superintendent, to continue following the water as it goes through the village. Hope you enjoy the show. I'm here with Kevin Bell, Glendale's Utilities Superintendent. Kevin, last time I was out at the water treatment plant and we went through the process of how we treat the water. So I just want to review that.
Yeah, sure.
There are 2 wells on the property, and we draw water out of a very large aquifer underneath Southwest Ohio.
Correct.
Water comes into these series of 4 settling tanks. In the first tank, the water is mixed with lime, and that starts to take out the hard minerals from the water. And so it goes through these 4 successive tanks. It goes into a place where water is filtered out some more.
Yep.
Some chlorine and fluoride are added to the water at this point, and it goes into what you call a clear well, which holds 200,000 gallons of water. This water in the clear well is tested 365 days a year to make sure it meets the standards that it's supposed to meet. From there, it's pumped through a high-service pump down Sharon Road through 18 miles of water mains throughout the village. What doesn't get used on the way winds up going into the water tower, which holds another 400,000 gallons of water.
That's correct.
How'd I do?
You did great.
Okay, great. So now the water's at the house. And so you measure the water coming into the house through a water meter. Can you explain a little bit about the water meter?
Yes, so there's 2 different types of water meters. 50% of the village, roughly, half of them are outside, half of them are inside. So the outside meter will be located, it'll be a round metal pit with a stamp that says water meter on it. The other houses, mostly in the historic village, or a lot of them are inside, they will be in your basement, located mostly to the front of the portion of the house in the basement. If you don't have a basement, they're usually located in the utility closet where your furnace, hot water heater is located. The village measures in 100 cubic feet. So 100 cubic feet is roughly 748 gallons of water.
Okay.
And the blue dial here is what indicates if you have any water in your house that is moving. So if you have a leak, you have all the water shut off in your house and there is a leak, this little dial will be not a
good thing.
No, if you have it all shut off, this dial should be stopped.
Okay. All right, so last 2 years ago, we did a segment on conserving water in your home.
Yep.
And so we'd like to replay that segment for you.
Water leaks cost money. A 1/32 drip on a faucet wastes approximately 18,500 gallons a quarter. At the cost of 2 cents a gallon, which is what we pay for water and sewage, that's $360. A 1/16 inch trickle on a faucet can waste approximately 74,000 gallons of water, and at 2 cents, that's $1,480. I'm here with Kevin Bell, who's the chief operator at the Water and Sewage Department. Kevin, can you tell us about the unique feature on our water meters?
I sure can. So Glendale's kind of unique because half the meters are inside and then half the meters are outside. So you can very easily go to your basement for the houses that have the inside meters and check this blue dial. If that dial is moving and you think you have all your water shut off, then you do have a leak somewhere inside your home. You can call the village office and we would be more than happy to come out and assist you in trying to find that leak inside your house. For the outside meters, you can give us a call if you think you do have a leak. We can come pull the meter pit and check that blue dial as you shut off your main shut off in your home. If that dial does stop when you shut that off, you do have a leak inside your home. And we can come out with these blue packets, these dye tablets, and we can give you one for each one of your toilets. You drop 2 of these tablets inside your toilet tank, wait 15 to 20 minutes, come back and check your toilets, and if the water is blue inside your bowl, that means that toilet is leaking and needs to be repaired.
So you'll actually assist our residents to try to find the leak in their home?
I will.
Wow, that's great. Thank you, Kevin.
No problem.
We'll be right back with some more tips about conserving water. A leaking toilet could cost thousands of gallons a month, leading to higher bills. Sometimes toilet leaks are easy to hear and sometimes they're not. I'll give you a personal experience. I was walking down the hall in my house. Nobody was in the bathroom and I heard it was my toilet refilling because my toilet was leaking.
A moderately leaking toilet wastes 250 gallons a day, 7,500 gallons a quarter, and that could be an extra $150 on your water bill. Older toilets can use 4 times more water to flush. Here's an easy way to reduce the amount of volume of water in your toilet tank. Take a 1 liter bottle like this, fill it with some sand to weigh it down, fill the rest of it up with water, and place it in the toilet tank. Make sure it's safely away from the mechanism. It can save you a couple of gallons of water every day. If you don't want to do that, you can go to conservationwarehouse.com and you can buy a toilet water saver kit for less than $5. And if you have to replace your toilet, make sure you buy one that's more efficient than the one that you had. Take shorter showers. Cutting just 1 minute off your shower can save you 75 gallons a month. And you can install a high efficiency shower head. They only cost about $10 to $20. Sinks. Install an aerator on your bathroom or kitchen faucet. That saves about a gallon a minute. An aerator reduces the flow from the faucet and uses air to maintain good water pressure. Don't run the bathroom or kitchen faucet. You'll save about 2.5 gallons of water for every minute your faucet doesn't run. Use a large container filled with British water when washing dishes by hand. When cooking, peel and clean vegetables in a large bowl of water instead of under running water, and turn off the water when you brush your teeth or shave. Finally, washing machines and dishwashers. Try to wash only full loads and be sure to scrape the food residue from the dishes instead of rinsing them in the sink. Most dishwashers will clean them up pretty well. What does the dishwasher do? And finally, if you have to replace a dishwasher or washing machine, look for Energy Star appliances that'll help you conserve water. Hi, we're back live here with Kevin Bell. We're going to talk a little bit about what happens to the water in your house and how it gets out of your house to the water treatment plant. So one of the problems that I've had in my house is the kitchen sink. I have a very long horizontal run to my main sewer line, and it's gotten clogged in the past. So I've used a couple products in my house to keep that line clear. There are waste eliminators, bacteria waste eliminators that you can use that actually contain microbes that eat the waste in your drains. And so I treat my kitchen sink once a week. The other thing a plumber told me was that if you fill the sink with hot soapy water and then you pull the drain and let that hot water drain through your lines, that'll also help keep your line clean. And the other thing they told me was that garbage disposals keep plumbers in business. And they say you should be very, very careful about what you put down those garbage disposal units. And I've gotten to the point where I don't even use mine anymore. Something that some residents may not know is that who's responsible for the line from the house to the street, that sewer line that goes from the house to the street.
So your sewer lateral that goes through your house, the resident is responsible from the house all the way up to the sewer main.
Okay. And so I've had a plumber tell me that the biggest problem in those lines that come from the house to the street are tree roots.
That's correct, especially in the village with a lot of trees we have.
So it's not that the tree roots are breaking through the pipes, but these sewer pipes aren't that long and they're held together at a joint, bolted together. And these tree roots actually get in between the joints. If
Yes.
you think of a weed growing through the smallest crack in your sidewalk, they kind of get in there. I've had a plumber clean out my drain and he came out with, looked like a plant.
Yes.
So one of the things you can do is you can treat your line with something that kills those roots. And I understand that down here at the village office, you can actually buy something to do that.
Yes, it's Rudex.
Rudex.
Yep.
Okay. If not, you can also buy a product like that at your local hardware store. I treat mine twice a year in the spring when they start to grow and in the fall after the growing season's over. And so far I haven't had much problem with that, so that seems to work. So now the wastewater is at the sewer line in the village street. What happens then?
So the collection system, the sewer collection system at the village has roughly about 16.5 miles of sewer main. And it's all gravity fed all the way to the waste treatment plant.
Wow. Okay, so next time we're going to talk about what happens at that wastewater treatment facility. I'm Joe Dubinsky. I'm here with Kevin Bell, and this is Glendale. This is Joe Dubinsky for This is Glendale, and I'm here on Sharon Road in front of the UDF to talk about some safety features here at this crossing. It's a state law that motorists have to stop for pedestrians in a crosswalk. So on this particular crosswalk, and you might wonder what these orange flags are, we're going to talk about that in a minute. But in this crosswalk, if you press this button, it lights up a sign that lets motorists know that you're ready to cross the street. Then all you do, grab a flag, look both ways to the crosswalk, and people will stop as you cross the street. When you get to the other side, just deposit the flag in this side of the street, and you've successfully navigated crossing Sharon Road. I'm Joe Dubinsky, and this is Glendale. Well, we hope you enjoyed this edition of This is Glendale. And when you're crossing Sharon Road, use those orange flags so the motorists can see you crossing the street. And hopefully some of the tips we gave you about conserving water will help you reduce the water consumption and the cost of water at your home. Until next time, I'm Joe Dubinsky, and this is Glendale.